got diagnosed, I used to be very thin talaga. Thin, with regular menstruation.
Okay.
But late 2015, sometime around December or November, I was diagnosed with PCOS. That time, ang PCOS, hindi pa siya basically well-explained. Dito na si PCOS nag-strike sa health ko. Nung nag-start akong mag-breastfeed, tapos in-stop ko na lahat. As in, kasi syempre, when you're breastfeeding, hindi ka pwedeng mag-diet. Kaya din siguro, I started having hypoglyce, especially ng afternoon. Tapos, yung weight ko, as in, ang laki ko, I started gaining weight. Super drastic yung pag-change ng weight ko from size 2 to size 8. As in, ang laki. Tapos, ang baba na ng confidence ko. Sabi na ng mga brother ko, mukha na daw kong aparador, mukha na daw kong gasol. Aside from the hypoglyco, drastic weight gain, meron pa akong migraine, chronic migraine. Mainit, malamig, whenever I'm stressed, ang sakit. So, parang binabasag talaga siya. Nahihilo na ako talaga, nagsushoot up yung blood pressure ko. Kahit walang trigger.
How did you come across SimplyNature PPARs?
Nalaman ko siya through Ma'am Jocelyn and Sir Shyan. So, they introduced PPAR to me kasi one time we were having lunch. So, very big yung appetite ko. Akong excusing mom, always tired meal. Ako, he looks 30s, 20-something, mga ganon. So, sabi ko, gusto ko ako din. Kailangan, paglaki ng anak ko, mukha lang kaming friends. When I started using PPARs, first month pa lang. Actually, first week pa lang, I started texting them na, Sir Shyan, Ma'am Jocelyn, I don't have episodes of migraine at all. Kasi yun talagang kita ko. Kasi everyday nafe-feel mo eh. Wala, even if it's cold, it's hot. Yes, kasi sabi nila, ang hirap daw, sabi ng doctors, once you got diagnosed with DM2 or diabetes, it's really hard na i-reverse.
Exactly. How did your doctors react?
They were amazed yung OB ko. First time, kasi OB ko na sila before pa eh. So, first time, since 2015, kahit ako, first time naming makakita ng clear, normal.
Guys, just to let you know, as you can see on your screen, the result actually says ovarian is bilateral. So, both sides.
Yes, bilateral. More than 20. Tapos may specific size pa siya. I can share naman yung lab result. Tapos ngayon, left is already clear and normal. Tapos yung right ko, reduce na yung size. So, working on it para ma-clear na siya. First of all, I wanna thank Sir Shyan and Ma'am Jocelyn. Really, as in, sobrang thankful ako sa kanila. I thank God for their lives. I have nothing but gratitude for them. Having this product improve my way of life talaga, as in. Tapos more pa para yung ibang friends ko, actually nakikita na rin nila eh. Encourage ko na rin sila, medyo nire-refer ko na rin sila. Tapos kaya mo rin to.
Exactly. And just like how Sir Shyan and Ma'am Jocelyn did it to you, it wouldn't be hard anymore because they see the improvement, they see the result on you as well.
Living witness na sila eh kung ano yung nangyaring changes. Good morning, I am Monique B. Marzad, 31 years old. I'm currently working as a property manager here in BGC. I was diagnosed 2015 with PCOS and I started gaining weight, having high blood sugar and then high cholesterol after I gave birth. And then when I started using PPAR, the migraine episodes, hypogly, and my drastic gaining of weight stopped. As mentioned, I started to lose weight and look more vibrant. So I trust SimplyNature.
Before pregnancy, I'm already taking PPARs. My husband and we were really taking, I think during the time, we've been taking it consistently for 5 to 6 months already, PPARs tablets. So, I even think that helped us during this pregnancy because based on our experience, we had 2 miscarriages before my 3rd pregnancy and my successful pregnancy. And that time, we've been told that, oh, it's not healthy, that's why you're losing the baby. And then we're just, waiting on the Lord and praying for His timing. And during the time when I got pregnant, I also realized that, actually we've been taking PPARs. So, because I've read and heard that PPARs helps with cell repairs, it strengthens your body, it's high in antioxidants and all that. I really think that contributed for us to have a healthy pregnancy. And yeah, that's what I also took during that time. After I have given birth, I really had difficulty because I had emergency CS. So, but on the third day onwards, I was actually feeling better. After giving birth, we're gifted with PPARs, so praise God, and that has helped me a lot because they said that the hormonal changes do not just happen during pregnancy and even after pregnancy. So we started taking PPARs also, and I know mommies who have given birth, I know you can relate to this. If you have experienced constipation before birth, when you have given birth, it becomes like more. It gets to the next level of constipation. So I'm glad I was able to and I was introduced to Cleansing Plus of SimplyNature even before pregnancy. So when I experienced all this constipation, when I took Cleansing Plus, it has helped me with my regular bowel movements and to be able to release easier and faster. When I felt constipated, because it's true, even after you have given birth, if you're already constipated, it's like it's gonna go to the next level of constipation. I don't know how it happened, but when I read about it, it's all because of the hormonal changes that happens in our body and our body adjusting and healing. So it's going through a lot. It has helped me because especially if you have given birth, whether that's normal delivery or you had cesarean, you're not really allowed to put pressure when you're about to go. So you're not allowed to push. So the Cleansing Plus really helps, for you to be able to release, better and easier. What has helped me in this pregnancy journey and even before that and even after is that I was taking PPARs. My husband and I were taking PPARs tablets. So that has helped me with, of course, the hormonal imbalances. It has helped us to regulate, and it has given us more energy and have healthier bodies. So it has no contraindication, so that could also help you. So you may try on your own and test it for yourself. Hi, I'm Nesta Vicencio, and here's my son, Ethan Kairos. So I had an amazing pregnancy journey and recovery with the help of SimplyNature PPARs. Thank you, SimplyNature. We love you.
Good morning, I'm Mrs. Melinda C. Hispano. Ako po ay na-diagnose ng stage 2B breast cancer, and I'm from Muntinlupa City. I'm a public school teacher. Nung nalaman ko po na na-diagnose ako ng breast cancer, syempre may devastated po. And of course, the whole family, parang our world, falls apart, sobrang down. There is no symptoms eh. I just felt the lump. Dalawang lump siya sa right breast. And I was not really going for a check-up sa lumps. I was, magpapa-check up ako sa OB-GYN ko. And I was advised to go to the surgeon kaagad. So, after po ng operation, I was asked to go to oncologist. The protocol is to have 8 cycles of chemo and 33 radiation. When I was on the hospital, sa aking bed, browsing through the Facebook, I saw the face of Dr. Jansen. Sabi niya, makakatulong po sa mga chemo patient yung SimplyNature PPARs. So if you will just try, malaking benefit po sa katulad naming mga cancer patient. I was advised to supplement chemo with PPAR powder, saka tablet. So at first, I was hesitant kasi very mahal po siya. Pero first chemo ko, taking PPARs, hindi po ako nahirapan. So I was expecting na yung mga nababasa ko, napapanood ko ng mga side effect of chemo. Hindi ko po siya naramdaman. So I was telling my family na parang maganda po yung PPAR sa akin. I finished the whole 8 cycles without any problem. Thanks to my doctor and the Simply PPAR. Kasi po, even my co-teachers, even my family, sabi po sa akin, hindi ka mukhang may sakit. So that must be a blessing from up high there, no? That I was able to meet Dr. Johnson and I was able to take SimplyNature PPAR. Latest result of my laboratory, all are normal. Yes, thank you, Lord. Continuous pa rin po yung tablet. So I just ordered 6. 6 ngayong May. So that would last for ilang months. My latest ultrasound, fixed pa din po siya. No calcification or anything. So I thank God for that. Mapapayo ko po sa mga pasyente po na katulad ko, go to the right doctor, no? You pray for the right doctor. Kasi ako pinray ko lang para ibigyan kayo ng the right supplements. And para yung journey nyo, yung cancer journey nyo, will be very successful. Kaya nga sabi ko, during my PPAR journey, sabi ko sa sarili ko na I will be the most successful chemo patient in the whole wide world. Thanks, PPAR. I will highly recommend po SimplyNature PPAR kasi based on my own experience, it helps me a lot talaga. And it's a blessing to me na take ko yung PPARs. Kaya nga ang sabi ko, I will be the most successful chemo patient kasi may supplement ako galing sa SimplyNature, which is PPAR powder and PPAR tablet. So, blend together, it helps me a lot. And I'd like to thank my daughter, si Cadiz, and also my husband for taking care of me. Hindi siya nagsisisi on that part. Thankful po siya. Kaya nga, nung sabi ko, a-attend kami, and he was very supportive, binatid niya ako dito. I am Melinda C. Spano. I'm a public school teacher. I was diagnosed with stage 2B breast cancer. Upon knowing my situation, it was really a very devastating event. I was advised to do 8 cycles of chemotherapy and natatakot ako dun sa chemotherapy. But with the help of SimplyNature, na-surpass ko, nakatulong po sa akin. It's a big help. Lahat po ng side effects ng chemo, hindi ko po naramdaman. So, I'm very, very thankful to SimplyNature because it really helps me a lot. And ang feeling ko, I'm a very successful chemo patient because of SimplyNature. I trust SimplyNature.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another episode of SimplyNature Answers. I'm Sheila, your host, and we're glad to have you with us. Welcome to a program entirely dedicated to evidence-based natural wellness and the profound potential of proactive healing. Together, we will explore the cutting-edge science behind SimplyNature PPAR supplements, a remarkable formula sourced from a highly specific, unique strain of microalgae. Clinically studied for its cellular benefits, this natural powerhouse plays a vital role in supporting comprehensive cancer care, dramatically strengthening your immune system and giving you the upper hand in managing long-term chronic conditions such as diabetes, hypertension, and high cholesterol. If you are truly ready to take complete control of your health, arm yourself with deeply informed choices, and experience steady, lasting progress, you are exactly where you need to be. Cellular health is a fundamental building block of recovery, especially for cancer survivors who must transition from attacking disease to restoring internal balance. PPARs, or peroxisome proliferator activated receptors, act as a vital cellular switches that regulate gene expression related to detoxification, metabolic health, and inflammation. The relationship between PPARs and cancer recovery is most evident in the way active muscle mass functions as an anti-cancer organ. This activation is crucial for survivors because it helps manage the chronic inflammation and elevated insulin levels that abnormal cells often use as fertilizer to thrive. Ultimately, utilizing PPARs as part of a comprehensive recovery plan creates an environment where the body is a poor host for cancer. By focusing on these fundamental cellular mechanisms, cancer survivors can move past the milestones of finishing treatments and enter a new chapter of long-term resilience. Throughout this webinar, feel free to send in your questions by dropping them in the comment section. We'll be answering as many as we can during our AMA or Ask Me Anything portion at the end of the program. So don't hesitate to engage with us. At this point, we'd like to share the perspective of a dynamic leader, successful entrepreneur, and respected international speaker in personal development and integrative healthcare. As the CEO and founding director of SimplyNature International, he brings both experience and purpose to this conversation. Let's take a moment to hear his insights. Let's all watch Mr. Shyan Lim.
Hi, I'm Shyan Lim from SimplyNature, and I specialize in PPAR-based nutritional support for cancer patients and survivors. First of all, if you've gone through chemo, radiation surgery, or you're supporting someone who did, I want to really honor you and congratulate you. Finishing treatment is a huge milestone. Many people think, tapos na, I'm done. But inside, the body is often tired, inflamed, and still recovering from the treatments. You know, I often meet cancer patients, and when a recurrence happens, the cancer patient always tells me, what did I do wrong? And my answer to them is a sincere, Mom, sir, you didn't do anything wrong. It's just that you did not do enough. Why? Because many times after the treatment, we are already depleted. We are already weak. And this is where the cancer comes back, right? So today, what I want to talk about is the next chapter. How do you rebuild your body so that the cancer does not recur, so that it never comes back? To help you understand this, I like to use a simple picture. Your body is like a house. During treatment, the focus is get the intruder out. After treatment, the focus must be repair the house so the intruders won't come back. Resetting your security systems that were broken. Making sure that every door lock is working, right? So how do we do this? There are 5 main key areas. First, detox your pathways. Helping your liver and lymph node clear the trash after all this battle against cancer. So basically, you've got to make sure everything is clear, right? So that your body will be ready, all right? We'll go back to normal function. Now, repairing your gut. A lot of chemotherapy drugs and drugs in general will damage your gut. Your gut is a vital part of your immune system. You know, your immune system, the hospital or the birthplace of your immune system is in your bone marrow. So your bone marrow is like the hospital where you go to give birth to your immune system. The elementary school or the primary school or the education system of your immune system, surprisingly, is in your gut. So if your gut is not in good function, it actually compromises your immune system in the long run. So you got to heal your intestinal lining and restore your microbiome that was disrupted through the chemotherapy and the drugs that you were taking. Next, muscle rebuilding, because muscle is a powerful anti-cancer organ. We'll talk more about that later. Sleep reset, so that you will make sure that your sleep goes back into a normal cycle so that you can really build up your body again. Now, metabolic health, keeping your blood sugar, your fats, and your inflammation in a range that your body becomes a poor host for cancer. All right, so a healthy body. This makes me think. Many people ask me, Sir Shyan, what can I do to be anti-cancer? They are looking for a specific supplement that is anti-cancer, bad for cancer. Well, you can try taking chemotherapy drugs. That's bad for cancer, but it's also bad for a healthy person, right? No person will take chemotherapy drugs which are designed to kill cancer cells, because we know that will hurt your healthy cells also. So what do you mean by anti-cancer? The best anti-cancer is to attack all the foundational causes for cancer. So if you take care of your metabolic syndromes, blood sugar, blood cholesterol, hypertension, if you take care of inflammation, if you take care of your liver and your kidney, it's going to be very hard for the cancer to come back. So the best anti-cancer thing that you can do is not to focus on cancer, but to focus on getting healthy. So get your metabolic functions well, make sure you have low inflammation, make sure you have a strong and active immune system. That's anti-cancer. Okay? Now let's start with detoxing, the first step. After chemo and strong medication, your liver and lymphatic systems are like busy garbage collectors, right? They have been clogged up and overworked. So what do you need to do? You need to detox it. So think plenty of water, or you can think sweating, okay? So think about water and movement, all right? So you got to do things that cause water to come out of you, and of course intake lots of water as well. So light exercise, sweating, this will help you detox. Now this is also where PPAR comes in. PPARs are like tiny switches in your cells that regulate how you handle fats, inflammation, and detox-related genes. Nutritional adjuncts like SimplyNature PPARs used under medical guidance are designed to support these pathways in a gentle, nutrition-driven way, all right, food-derived way. Second, gut repair. Chemo, antibiotics, and stress can damage the gut lining and wipe out friendly bacteria. A compromised gut means poor nutritional absorption, inflammation, and sometimes chronic fatigue and mood swings. And I mentioned before, a compromised immune system. Okay, simple steps, more fermented food, if allowed. So if you like yogurt and kefir, this is the time to take it. Soluble fibers from fruits and oats, and of course, avoiding ultra-processed foods, sugary foods that feed the bad microbes, all right? You can take Cleansing Plus. SimplyNature Cleansing Plus is actually a prebiotic. So it's not a probiotic, it's a prebiotic. So what's a prebiotic? Prebiotics are food for your good bacteria. So things that you can do for gut repair include taking probiotics, and then you can support those probiotics with Cleansing Plus, which is food for a good bacteria. Okay, a healthy gut sends calmer signals to the immune system, and you will have less inflammation and better nutritional delivery to repair your tissue. Third, restoring muscle. Okay, many survivors lose weight and especially muscle mass. Muscle is not just for strength, it helps regulate blood sugar, insulin, and inflammation. All key players in cancer biology, right? Blood sugar, insulin, and inflammation. And it also stimulates PPAR receptors. PPAR receptors are what causes your immune system to be regulated, to be active, okay? So it's like, so your muscles are not only helping you move things around, they are also like pumps, okay? If you can think about it, it's like every time you move your muscle, you are pumping your immune system around the body, okay? So now there was actually an interesting experiment done with mice. They wanted to know the long given advice. I'm sure your doctor has told you before, exercise keeps you healthy. So everybody asks, how does exercise keep you healthy? Is it because you sweat? Yes, we talk about it in detox. Is it because you burn calories? Okay, so that you lose weight. Now they did this experiment. They chemically knocked out or disabled the PPAR receptors in the body Remember, I shared with you one of the functions of SimplyNature PPARs is that it helps to modulate or regulate your immune system. Okay, so you have PPARs, then you obviously will have PPAR receptors. Okay, so the PPAR receptors, they knock out all the PPAR receptors in the mouse, and when the mouse ran in the wheel, it still died. No health benefit of running if the PPAR receptors are not working. So actually, your PPAR receptors are mainly found in your muscles. So you want to also restore your muscle mass because they are a crucial part of your immune system. When you move your muscles, you activate your PPAR receptors, and that allows your PPAR agonists in products like SimplyNature PPARs to really start working, and that triggers your immune system. So yes, everyone, if you don't exercise, your immune system is actually not working very well. Okay, now how do you rebuild your muscles? Start with light resistant exercise, body weight squats, push-ups, maybe very, very light dumbbells or resistant bands, right? Even 10 to 15 minutes, 3 to 4 times a week signals to your body, let's start to build and repair so that we don't continue to decay. All right. Fourth, fixing sleep. During treatment, your sleep is often broken by pain, anxiety, okay, by the medications that you take, and sometimes even by the hospital routines. But poor long-term sleep pushes hormones, stress levels, and appetites in the wrong direction. So those of you who work late night shifts or graveyard shifts, you understand what I'm talking about. So what we want to do is aim for a consistent sleep schedule, same wake up and sleep time, reduce brightness, so make sure your room is dark and comfortable, and create a wind down ritual, all right? So that means you switch off all your iPhones and iPads 1 hour before you start to go to sleep, okay? And good sleep is when your immune system does night shift, okay? When you are sleeping, your immune system is actually cleaning your system. At different hours of the day, the different organs are actually functioning. So actually the liver, if I'm not wrong, is really cleaning itself and regenerating itself from 4 a.m. onwards. So you gotta sleep. So sleep is not only about the number of hours, it's also when. Okay, recently my dad celebrated his 80th birthday, and it's very interesting. One of my uncle's relative is 87 years old, and he's so sharp. He's so sharp, right? He talks like a 60-year-old still working as an executive. Very, very sharp. I was so impressed. I told him, Tito, you are such a sharp 87-year-old. Then he says, no. You should see my brother. His brother is 95 years old. And he showed me a picture of his brother in Canada. In the picture was an old man, doesn't look 95, holding a shotgun in one hand and holding a dead bird in the other. So this 95-year-old not only could he see the bird, okay, he could shoot down the bird at age 95. So I asked him, what is their family secret? Is it good genes? Well, maybe genes is a big factor or maybe a factor in it. But what he actually shared is both he and his brother, they all sleep before 9 p.m. every day since they were born, since they were young. So I was, when I heard this, I was kind of concerned for myself because most of us who live modern lifestyles, we hardly sleep until midnight and we wake up very early in the morning. And I think this is also the reason why there is a sharp increase in dementia, Alzheimer's, diseases, even Parkinson's today. So I just want to encourage you, this is something that I really talked one-on-one, met a person that's like that. And after that, I followed up doing some research. And the research does show, all right, if you sleep late, it's going to give you a lot of high risk of brain disorders as you age. Now imagine as a survivor, cancer survivor, trying to recover. Sleep is very, very important. Not only is the number of hours, which is between 7 to 8 plus hours, but also the time. Try to sleep at 9 p.m. Or I know maybe it's very difficult for those of us who are still working. Try never to go beyond 10 p.m. Okay? Even me, I'm trying now to sleep at 9 p.m. It's really hard, actually. I toss and turn and it takes me a long time. But I'm making that commitment because I want to take care of my long-term brain health. Okay, finally, okay, metabolic health. Cancer loves an environment. So remember, what causes cancer? Cancer loves an environment where there's high blood sugar, where there's elevated levels of insulin, where there's inflammation. This last one, inflammation, is like giving all the cancer cells the fertilizers they need. All right. So you push back. Push back by doing what? By making sure that you eat correctly, more vegetable-based, plant-based, all right? Keep your metabolic health up, which means do light exercises, and use targeted nutrition like PPARs. Our PPAR protocol, especially for tablets, right, which you can eat. I don't have cancer or any illnesses, but I take 20 to 30 micro tablets every single day because I know what PPARs is doing for me. It's keeping my metabolic health at its peak. Okay? So all these taken together make your body anti-cancer, cancer resistant, a place where abnormal cells find it very difficult to grow and to spread. So, in closing, as a survivor or a caregiver, you are no longer just finishing treatment. You are now in the rebuilding phase. Detox, rebuild your gut, rebuild your muscle. Make sure you go into a good sleep program and improve your metabolic health so that your body is anti-cancer. And I'm sure you have lots of questions on how exactly to do it, or you have questions pertaining to your particular illness and how PPARs can help you. So let's jump straight in to the Ask Me Anything segment.
Welcome to the Ask Me Anything segment of SimplyNature Answers. For our newcomers, we're thrilled to have you with us. We hope that Mr. Shyan Lim's discussion has sparked some great questions. And to help you navigate these insights, it's time to bring in our panel of health experts to provide the answers you need. Let's get started. First up, she brings both personal and professional expertise and genuine care to the way we serve our clients and patients. Please welcome our resident pharmacist and one of SimplyNature's dedicated client service officers, Ms. Jenny Macanjola. And of course, I'd like to call on once again our CEO and founding director of SimplyNature International and PPARs expert from Singapore, Mr. Shyan Lim. Good evening, Sir Shyan, and good evening, Ms. Jen.
Good evening, Sheila. Good evening, Jen.
How's the day, everyone?
Yeah. All right. Looking forward to the questions tonight. Let's go.
All right. Okay, so to start off tonight's question, coming from Ms. Grace De Luna's question is, good day po, I'm diabetic. Can I take PPARs tablet and how many tablets per day?
Okay, the straight answer is yes. Even if you are type 2 diabetes, the good news, you're gonna, okay, for most of our clients, you would actually see your blood sugar normalize within 3 months. So why would I say 3 months? It depends on how serious your blood sugar level is, but you can definitely bring it down to a manageable level. Yes, so the answer is yes. Do you need to take any products other than the SimplyNature PPAR tablets? Well, if your diabetes is actually quite high, not mid-level but high, then you will consider the soft gel capsule or even the extract powder if it's very, very serious, all right? But for most diabetics, that means normal diabetes or mild diabetes or pre-diabetic, that means you're very close to being a diabetic, then the tablets will do. Now, the tablets, you will need to take 10 micro tablets. Micro, 10 very small tablets, all right? 2 times a day, okay? Before food, all right? And with that, you should actually see your blood sugar start to normalize after 1 month, right? I always say this, there are actually patients and clients who actually see improvement as fast as 10 days, all right? But again, it depends on your personal body's health situation. So since in this program, I can't see your face, I can't see your lab works, I will go on the safer side. You see improvements within 1 month and within 3 months, it should come close to normalize or normalize. And here's the very good news. Continue to take SimplyNature PPAR tablets for another 6 months, and you can actually reverse your diabetes, right? So that means that after that, even if you stop taking SimplyNature PPARs, your blood sugar levels will be normal. So how come after your blood sugar level normalizes, you still have to take SimplyNature PPARs? Because the process of your body healing is still not complete. Right? So not unlike metformin, SimplyNature PPARs doesn't force your blood sugar down. It actually works on your cells to make your cells sensitive to insulin again. So you are actually solving the diabetes at the root cause. You are making your body cells normal again. So that is why that takes a longer process. It's not within 1 month, 2 months, or 3 months. It takes more than 6 months. So that's why we say 9 months to a year. And by then, your body has really reversed. So even if you stop taking SimplyNature PPAR tablets at that time, your blood sugar will actually be normal. All right. So that's it. And of course, if you ask this question, we said that it actually makes your cells sensitive to insulin again. So here's another very important thing. You will actually never suffer from hypoglycemia, which is the opposite of high blood sugar. So for example, if your medication, if you take too much metformin, your blood sugar actually goes lower than normal and you could feel dizzy and faint. All right. So our products are natural. It brings your blood sugar level to a normal level. So there's a big difference between bringing your blood sugar back to normal level versus pushing your blood sugar down. When you take diabetes medication, you push your blood sugar down. You don't actually normalize your blood sugar. That's why you will notice your doctor will give you a dosage, diba? Depending on how serious your blood sugar is, because they need to know how much to push down. So they need to know your blood sugar levels. I think I will stop here because I think Ms. Jen might have something else to add.
Well, as my personal experience as a pharmacist, when people buy the medications for diabetes, they also buy for their hypertension and high cholesterol. And the good news is PPARs can also treat those comorbidities. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so one-stop shop, right? So again, not only is your blood sugar level going to come down, so will your blood cholesterol improve. And if you improve your blood cholesterol and blood sugar, very likely your hypertension or high blood pressure will also come down. All right, because the three are actually linked together. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Sir Sean. Thank you, Ma'am Jen. It's actually a very good question to start off because, as you know, majority of our patients and clients, and even the new inquirers, thinks that our product is only for cancer conditions. So it's a good, yeah, and it's a good way for them to be informed that it's not only for cancer, but it can be for other illnesses as well.
You know, I just want to check with Miss Jen and Miss Sheila yourself. I know you have many clients who have cancer, but I heard from both of you that some of your clients, the rest of their family start eating the product.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe you can share how that happened and why. Because obviously, it's not the whole family with cancer, right? So, but yet they're eating the same product, and this makes people confused sometimes. I thought it's too powerful. If it works for cancer, it's too powerful for normal people. Yeah, so can you share?
All right. So should I go first, Miss
Go,
Jen?
ma'am.
Okay, all right. Well, in my case, some of our patients who used to be using PPARs for their cancer conditions, once they are off their medication or they are off with their chemotherapy, they are on remission already and cancer survivors, they are sharing, they are already sharing the PPARs with their family members. But I'm not talking about the PPARs liquid extract or powder extract. Of course, their family are using the most basic products of SimplyNature, which are just the tablets. And as you know, our tablet is perfect for all ages, even for kids, right? And this is actually a call out to all my fellow mothers out there. PPARs is actually a very good option for your kids, most especially that they are about to start their school year once again next month. Okay, Miss Jen?
Yes. And if one person in your family has diabetes, more likely it's not true because you all eat the same food together.
Yeah, so if those who eat together will get sick together.
That's another way to say that. And yeah, here in Philippines, we always say, nasa family kasi namin, hereditary na in our lines, the diabetes. So, yeah. So if you have a higher risk for this lifestyle diseases, PPARs tablets talaga is recommended for you.
That's true. That's true. And I like what Miss Jen mentioned, no? for some of the patients who used to use PPARs for cancer, they understand that it is important to prevent cancer in the family. So they start off early before it progresses. All right. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Sir Sean. Thank you, Ma'am Jen. Okay. For our next question, coming from Miss Marjorie Diaz, I'm interested to know what is PPARs. I have a cousin who has breast cancer. What is the best recommendation, or please share knowledge about this?
Oh, wow. Okay. If you have someone in your family with breast cancer, right, the best PPAR to go for will be the extract liquid. All right. That's our most powerful line. Without knowing what the condition of the patient is, we would definitely recommend the SimplyNature PPARs liquid. It is just the strongest of all our product line. Next after the liquid will be SimplyNature PPAR powder extract. Okay. Now the choice between the two is actually financial. The best is the liquid, but the liquid is about 2 to 3 times more expensive than the powder. Okay, so because the liquid it will only last you anywhere between 5 to 10 days, right, depending on how serious the patient's condition is. So if you want to know the specific dosage, just leave a message. One of our either Miss Sheila or Miss Jen, or another one of our CSO who's also a pharmacist, Miss Daisy, will give you a call, and then you can talk into greater details. Okay, but as a general answer, if any patient has any cancer, right, we will recommend the liquid first because it's the most effective. All right. And the liquid will see the fastest results as well. When I say results, I'm not just talking about the cancer tumor or this shrinking, all right, because that takes time. It will take at least close to a month, all right, to see big changes or changes in your cancer markers and your tumor size and everything. Of course, we have patients that within 2 weeks, some of their tumors just totally disappear. But again, the results of patients varies. All right. So even, for example, chemotherapy, some people do well with chemotherapy. Some people actually don't do well with chemotherapy. There are patients who go for chemotherapy and walang side effects, literally none. Maybe they just feel a bit feverish. That's about it. Nothing more than that, right? And there are patients who can actually die from complications due to chemotherapy. So when we treat cancer, be it conventional or natural, the range of results can differ a lot, right? It depends on each cancer patient's unique situation, right? Their staging, their body, the type of cancer itself. You may just have heard that your loved one got breast cancer, but breast cancer has 4 major categories and different types within each category as well. So 2 breast cancer patients can have very different breast cancer tumors. We had a patient who had one breast cancer tumor. Within that one tumor are 4 different types of breast cancer. So that was a very complicated, unusual case for breast cancer. So that's an example. Now, how does the product work for your loved one? How does it work for a cancer patient? It doesn't work on the cancer. It works on the patient's immune system. Okay. So this is why SimplyNature PPAR can be used for all types of cancer. So unlike chemotherapy, every chemotherapy drug is tailored for a specific category or type of cancer. So if you have HER2 positive, then you can't use certain chemotherapy drugs. You're HER2 negative, then you cannot use certain types of chemotherapy drugs. So each chemotherapy drug is tailored for specific types of cancer. Why? Because the chemotherapy, the drug works on the cancer. It works on the cancer. So since the cancer is different for different types of cancer, you have to use different drugs. Diba? SimplyNature PPAR doesn't work on the cancer. It works on your immune system. Right? So your immune system attacks all cancers. So this way, when SimplyNature PPAR works on your body's immune system, your body's immune system is able to fight whatever cancer you may have. That is why SimplyNature PPARs is effective for all cancers, because it's not working on the cancer, it's working on your immune system. So what it does for your immune system is that it does quite a few things, all right? Number one, it will modulate the inflammatory response. It will create a more hostile environment for the cancer to grow. So it inhibits the cancer growth, right? It also triggers your dendritic cells. It triggers your immune system. So there are a lot of things that improve your immune system, but that's a very vague statement. Okay, so for our research, we actually show that we improve specifically certain aspects of the immune system. Number one, the dendritic cells. These are part of the immune system that will help your immune system identify cancer cells. Okay, so it's like taking a vaccination. Once you vaccine, your body can recognize the virus. So once your dendritic cells recognize the cancer cells, it can start attacking the cancer cells. Okay, so that's one. Number two, it will increase macrophage cell activity and T cell activities, your NK cell activities. These are the attack cells in your immune system. So it improves the detection and the attack. All right, and then it reduces inflammation, which creates a hostile environment, makes it difficult for your cancer to grow. All right. It also does cell delineation. This part means your cells develop properly. So this again has got to do with your immune system, because as your body fights the cancer, the immune system cells will also die fighting the cancer. Meron warfare, diba? Both sides will die. So you need to produce new soldiers. So this cell delineation helps your body to produce more soldiers. So this is another way indirectly of strengthening the immune system. Very different from making it more alert, which is the detection, and then making it stronger, which is to fight the cancer. But it also affects creating new immune soldiers, right? And new detectors, new fighters. So these are all aspects, and it will work well for fighting against cancer. Last but not least, the liquid is very effective and fast, because if a patient is in stage 4 cancer, or they are very weak from the cancer or even from the chemotherapy, then if you take the SimplyNature PPAR liquids, literally between 72 hours to 4 days, 3 to 4 days, the patient can actually literally feel stronger. So we have so many patients and clients who are bedridden. After less than a week, they can walk. Of course, still need help, but from bedridden to walking, that's already like a miracle. So this is very encouraging, because of course, if you are weak, you're gonna have a difficult time fighting cancer. So your success in fighting cancer has got to do with your overall body health as well. So as you get stronger, you are in a better position. So the prognosis is good. So that's how SimplyNature PPAR helps. And I will again encourage you to start with the liquid first. Now, if you want to find out what is the strategy discarte based on your budget, this is also very important, guys. Please tell the CSO, Ms. Sheila, Daisy, and Ms. Jen, all right? If you have any difficulties with the budget, is there any limit with the budget? Why? Then they will help plan a dosaging that will be effective for you. Maybe you start off with the liquid just for the first 10 days and then move down to the powder. Or if you're very, very tight on budget, start with the powder straight away. Or if money is not issue, it could be just the liquid. So there's a lot of combinations. You could also start with buy a box of liquid, and then as a spare as you go on the powder, because any days you feel very terrible, you can use the liquid, and then on days where you're stronger, you can use the powder. So there's a lot of combination, which is why in SimplyNature we always say we're here with you from start to healing. So that's why imagine we have this program where you can ask us questions, right? So it's a continual support. We will be there with you, which is also why our CSOs, our customer service officers are licensed pharmacists, all right? Or like Miss Sheila, she herself, her own son survived victorious, hallelujah, against stage 4 nasopharyngeal, which is nose cancer. So she's also a cancer survivor's mom. So all our team is very experienced. They will be able to walk with you through this journey. We just need you to let us know as much information as possible.
Yes, sir. Miss Jem, would you like to add anything?
Yes. So that's more on for your cousin. Now, mom, for you yourself, you have to know what age your cousin got diagnosed. And then, and since she's part of your family, you yourself have to start screening for the signs of the breast cancer also 10 years earlier than the age your cousin was diagnosed. And for now, for the meantime, we can start with our PPARs tablets for prevention.
Thank you, Miss
Yeah,
Jen.
so thank you for saying that, Jen, because a lot of people ask us on our program because they hear us talk about cancer, they get so worried. They say, Meron, any anti-cancer or preventive? How do you prevent yourself from getting cancer? So I can share with you. You prevent yourself from getting cancer by first not developing diabetes, high blood cholesterol, and all these, all right? Because these are the precursors to cancer. Diabetes doesn't cause cancer, okay? High blood cholesterol does not cause cancer, right? But it's very hard to find a patient who has cancer but does not have high blood cholesterol, diabetes, and so on and so forth. So this is the process, right? You start by having diabetes and high blood cholesterol. These two metabolic syndromes will weaken your body. They don't cause the cancer, but they will weaken the body, and then it becomes a factor that cancer happens. All right. So I give you one simple example, right? Does fertilizers cause weeds to grow in your garden? The answer is no. Fertilizer is just a Carabao poo-poo, right? It doesn't cause weeds, right? But if you throw Carabao poo-poo onto your garden where there is a lot of seed, where the seed of the weeds are, your Carabao poo-poo will cause the weeds to grow fast, right? Then the weeds come out. So if you don't throw fertilizer onto your garden, then the weeds will not grow, or hard for the weeds to grow. So this is what your metabolic syndromes are, right? So anything that, if you want to be anti-cancer, make it difficult for cancer to grow, you just got to manage your, in Chinese, we call the san gao, which is the three highs: high blood cholesterol, high blood sugar, and high blood pressure. Okay, these are the three highs. If you manage the three highs, the other problems in your health will have less likelihood of developing. And of course, managing inflammation is very important. So PPAR tablets does all four things, all right? So that's why it's I guess, the best anti-cancer bet, all right, compared to any other supplements that you can take out there. I would say it's seriously even better than ginseng and lingzi for anti-cancer, because cancer is not just caused by inflammation. It's not just caused by a weak immune system, right? It's caused by many factors. And because our tablets deal with so many factors at one time, if you can only take one product for anti-cancer, it's probably SimplyNature PPAR tablets. It's definitely one of the top 3 choices available out there. Yeah.
Thank you, Sir Sean. Thank you, Mom Jen. I like how you were explaining earlier about the immune system, because it's we have patients who tell us that even their diabetes and hypertension in their chemotherapy or cancer journey are being corrected.
Yeah, so they took it for cancer, but their diabetes got well also.
Thank you. Thank you, Sir Sean. Thank you, Mom Jen.
Hold on. I want to show everybody this. Let me open the file first. Okay. Can I share screen? Is it possible for me to share? Let me see. Where is wrong window. Okay, here it is. Let me share screen. Okay, I just want to show you everyone this picture, right? I hope you all had your dinner already. This is a patient who's diabetic patient. The leg needs to be chopped off. As you can see over here, this part is gangrenous already. All right, so they need to chop it off, I think slightly higher than on top over here. All right. So this is actually one of our client's sister. This client himself is actually a nurse, right? So he used our product during the COVID-19 period, and it was very effective, right? So he was asking about how we can help. So the sister's foot needed to be amputated. So soft gel capsule. So this time around, it's not just tablets, because our first question was about general diabetes. This is very serious diabetes already. So he took the soft gel capsule, I think just within 2 weeks from this. So I just want to say, at this point, the doctor already tell her that she needs to chop off her foot. What does this mean? That means their drugs are not working anymore. Diba? If the drugs is working, then the gangrene will be reversed. They don't need to cut off the foot, right? The fact that the doctor says just in few days we have to cut off the food, you know, you all have to really make the decision. It means that they have no drugs, no antibiotics that is working anymore. They really need to cut off the food. Okay, so they started taking SimplyNature PPAR soft gel. This is what happened.
Wow.
Okay, less than 2 weeks. Okay,
Amazing.
so you can see, this is blood sugar. You can see it really stops the root cause. So your blood sugar become normalized, the wound starts to be able to heal. But you can also imagine for a cancer patient, right? You imagine this part, how much infection is happening, how much the body is really have to fight to save it, right? To fight the invasion of the gangrene, sepsis and all that, the immune system have to defend against this, right? And in 2 weeks, it can do this. So you just imagine how strong the immune system or how it became so effective that it can reverse and then also promote healing. So, like I said, if you understand this from an angle that the product works on the body, now your body has this capability to fight this, to heal, to become like this. So I hope you can also see how that would be the same for a cancer patient. You strengthen the body's immune system that it can fight this. So here in this case is the infection, but in the cancer patient's case, the same immune response identifying the bacteria, but here you're identifying the cancer cells and then attacking the cancer cells to receive healing like that. So you can see why the product can work for diabetes, but it can also work for cancer patients, right? So because of the way it works.
Just to
Amazing.
reiterate, the patient just used soft gel capsules here.
Yeah, just soft gel capsules. Yeah, not even the powder.
Yeah.
Again, if money was not an issue, we would have told her to take the liquid lang. Correct. But because it's a foot marrow on your feet, if you cut it off, it cannot come back. All right. But that, of course, again, in Philippines, you know, we understand people have financial limitations. So praise God, even the soft gel capsule was effective enough for this. To tell you the truth, if it was my mother, even though soft gel capsule is good enough, we have a proof here, I will still go for the liquid, right? Because it's your mother. You will definitely just go for the strongest that you can get. Just in case you don't want your mom's foot have to be cut off. But again, in this situation, it really shows how powerful and effective the product is, that even the soft gel capsule was able to create results like this. Yeah.
Thank you. Very, very hopeful. Thank you. Thank you, Sir Sean. Thank you, Ma'am Jen. Okay. All right. For our next question, coming from Mr. Lu. Okay. If they just already remove a benign polyp from my stomach and colon, which PPARs is for me after surgery?
Okay, after surgery, honestly speaking, the tablets should be sufficient for you, right? Why? The tablets are rich in nutrients, so it's a superfood, right? It also strengthens your immune system, just not at the same level as fighting cancer, but yours is benign, so you don't have cancer. What you want is a fast recovery of your body. You also want anti-inflammation because after an operation, right? I would say the higher quality supplement that you can take will be the soft gel capsules. Why? I'll give a very simple answer. One soft gel capsule is equals to be about 30 to 40 micro tablets, right? So when you take the soft gel capsule, you are taking a lot more tablets, right? Rather than taking 40 tablets at one shot, right? So that's the difference. So yeah, if you're taking the tablets, still 10 micro tablets 2 to 3 times a day, that means you're taking 20 to 30 micro tablets a day, all right? So what will this do for you? It will give you energy. Okay. Number 2, it will help your body recover from surgery better and faster. Why? Remember, for the cancer part, I was saying that it helps the cells to develop, create new immune soldiers. Remember, I said that in first answer. So it means creating new cells. So since you went for surgery, there was a wound. You need to create new cells to repair the wound, right? To heal. So SimplyNature PPARs has the ability to make that process better. Okay, make the process better. So this is why it's going to help you. Then, of course, even the immune system part, it strengthens the immune system. That also helps you. Why? Because any polyp growth, right? Any growth in your body should be handled by your immune system. So it's just that that polyp was allowed to grow because the macrophage cells, which are the cells that eat the wrong cells that are not supposed to be there, it was not effective enough. So if you strengthen your immune system, it will hopefully also help with unusual growth or growth that's not supposed to be there. As an example, my niece, when she was young, she had a benign polyp growth on her lips here. All right. To remove it, the pediatrician wanted to do surgery, which my sister is okay, right? But they needed to go for general anesthesia. So my niece was, I think, 4 to 5 years old. So my sister was just worried that general anesthesia may run risk of not waking up, diba? There's always, if something goes wrong, because it's a child, right? What if they calculate the dosage wrongly, and then it's your precious 4-year-old. So of course, she said, is there another way? That's when my mother said, why, you know, your kuya does this, right? Why don't you try his product? So this is the case where benign polyp growth on the lips. My niece took it. 1 month later, the polyp was totally gone. Why? Your body's immune system is able to get rid of such abnormal growths, right? But it's weak, or for some strange reason, it's not detecting it. So all these work well for your specific condition. But the first thing you'll feel is more energetic. I won't be surprised if it's highly possible. I'm not cursing you or anything, but if you are Filipino, it's highly possible you're pre-diabetic or your blood cholesterol might be slightly high. So this is also a good time. At the same time that you're taking for the recovery from surgery, if you're pre-diabetic, you'll definitely become very, very good blood sugar level, and then your cholesterol will also go down. So the tablet is really what I recommend.
Thank you. Thank you, Sir Sean. Miss Jen, would you like to add anything?
Maybe now, after you've recovered for a month, you can start introducing cleansing plus naman.
Yeah, I knew Miss Jen was gonna say that. It's actually very important. Right, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Miss Jen. Thank you, Sir Sean. Okay, very interesting question coming from Miss Mylene. Okay, my sister's cancer seems to have worsened after starting off with chemo. The doctors halted the treatment and we are waiting for their next plan. What is the best PPAR recommendation for her condition?
Take liquid. Best one is to take liquid. All right. So again, for this particular viewer, let me share with you the difference between what you can do with our product and what the doctors are trying to do, right? So you see, the doctor diagnosed your sister's cancer. So they chose a specific chemotherapy drug to attack the cancer. Diba? Now your sister's condition got worse. So what does it mean? It means that that cancer is not reacting well to the drug, or the drug is not effective for the cancer, for that particular cancer that your sister has. So now the doctors need to think very hard and go and look which is the right drug to use for her cancer next. So they probably want to do certain more, maybe they will ask for more diagnosis so that they can better identify, okay, this drug didn't work, which next drug should we use, right? So they need to pick the right drug for it to work on the cancer cells. Okay. Whereas SimplyNature PPARs doesn't work on the cancer cells. It will work directly on your sister's body. So regardless of what your sister's doctors are thinking to do next, even now they may not know what specific drug to use, and they may recommend some blood test or maybe even another biopsy so that they can narrow down what is the next strategy to use. You can already use SimplyNature PPARs liquid to start strengthening your sister's body, and for her to fight the cancer. She might even improve without the next, even before the oncos come up with an effective strategy. Now, if your sister's condition improves, does this mean that you don't have to go for chemo? The answer is no. The answer is, why not do both? Okay, why not do both? The SimplyNature PPAR liquid already working. Great. you notice your sister getting stronger, and maybe when she go for the scan before they try the new chemo treatment, they will still take another benchmark, right, to see, okay, what's the size of the cancer tumor, so that when a new chemo treatment come, we will know whether it's effective or not. When they go for the scan, maybe after using SimplyNature PPAR liquid, the tumor has already shrunk. Does this mean that you don't need to go for chemo? No, I think you will still have to think deeply about that, because in cancer, the more tools you have, you strengthen your immune system, the immune system hitting the cancer. Now, if the new drug can also hit the cancer, then the cancer is being punched from both sides. That will give your sister a better chance of success. And here's the good news. SimplyNature PPAR liquid especially is very effective for reducing the side effects of chemotherapy. So that means even better, you can use chemo with less fear, that your body will be able to take it. But it's bad news for the cancer, because the chemo will hit the cancer directly. SimplyNature PPAR strengthen the body to punch the cancer, and SimplyNature PPARs will protect the healthy cells from the damage of the chemotherapy. So this will be like almost the perfect thing. But of course, you can start on the liquid. It's going to help your sister fight against cancer, and we just pray that the doctors will identify what to do next. All right, but I hope my explanation will share with you and give you the confidence that your sister doesn't have to wait for the doctor to continue her fight with cancer. She can do it immediately, and do it with one of the strongest tools, natural tools available for her, which is the SimplyNature PPAR liquid.
Thank you. Thank you, Sir Shyan. Ms. Jem, would you like to add anything?
No, I think I'm good now. Sir said it really well.
Okay, next time we should let Jen speak first. Next question, she answer. Okay.
In that case, all right. For our next question, coming from Miss Annie, the condition is colon cancer. Just finished chemotherapy. Doctor suggested my mom to be on NPO. Means she cannot eat yet.
Oh.
So, can we continue giving her the PPARs liquid?
Go, Miss Jen.
It's a good question. NPO, yeah, nothing by mouth. So as I've heard from the previous webinars, as said by Doc Johnson, it was heard before that no, you should wait. You should wait until pwede na again.
So for a patient like that, how do they get nutrition? Purely IV drip?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. So they don't swallow saliva also?
And even water, no eh.
Even water, no.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. So is it a feeding tube, or do they bypass the
IV?
Oh, pure IV. Okay,
Yes.
all right. Then the answer is no.
Yeah, but in case you said another feeding tube, then they can just put the liquid in there.
If it's feeding tube, right? If it's feeding tube, then you can actually put the PPARs into the feeding tube.
Thank you. But I think it makes sense because the case is actually colon cancer, so they are quite cautious on the colon area. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Ms. Jen. Would you like to add anything, Sir Shyan?
No, there you go. You see, that's why you have your licensed pharmacist. I'm an expert on the PPARs aspect, right? So that's why we make a good team.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Ma'am Jen. Okay, next one coming from Miss Ethel Ampil. What is your best product for AFib and high blood pressure?
AFib means atrial fibrillation, irregular heart rhythm.
Nice.
The tablets. You can try the soft gel capsules, combination of soft gel capsules and tablets. If your situation is life-threatening, okay, then try the liquid. Okay, so to everyone out there, the liquid is extremely effective. It's like the tablets, whatever the mechanism of the tablets, the liquid is like the Superman version of it, right? So if ever you are in a life-threatening scenario and already there is not much else that you know can be done, sometimes the doctors don't know how to treat because they don't know what's wrong also. Okay, there are many times where a doctor doesn't know exactly what to treat because they don't exactly know what is wrong. For example, hypertension could have many reasons. It could be purely stress. It is a combination of stress and metabolic syndromes. It could be a lack of sleep. So I have hypertension, I take PPARs, but no matter how many PPARs I take, if I only sleep 3 to 4 hours a day, I'm going to have hypertension, right? So Dr. Johnson was telling me, Shyan, you just need to sleep, right? So again, there are times where the doctor really find it hard to diagnose what is actually wrong with the patient, but the patient knows that they're not well and they have symptoms that show that they're not well. Then when it becomes very difficult or life-threatening, liquid or extract powder, always. That's like your Hail Mary, the strongest thing that you can take. So I give an example. My Nina, she's actually a microbiologist by training. Her son had dengue fever, right? Was warded in the hospital because his platelet count actually dropped to low double digits, like 30, 40, right? Which is very low. White blood cell count or platelet counts, I can't remember which. So I had, for her birthday, because she's my Ninang senior citizen, I actually gave her the PPARs powder. So here's another example. Another reason why you want to use our PPAR powder, even though it is expensive, is that it's very effective for longevity or anti-aging. So I gave it to my Ninang as a gift for that. She rushed that to her hospital in the ICU and quietly gave it to her son. And within 6 hours, his blood count, white blood cell or platelet count actually went back to normal. You see, so I give you an example where if in an extreme case, and the doctors really don't know what to do, this is what you use. Okay, but for your condition, actually, if it's just high blood pressure, then I would say the tablets, give it time, right? But if your high blood pressure is like your heart is and your heart condition is like you can have a stroke any time, okay, then I'll tell you go for the extract powder. Okay, if you're at the verge where you can have a stroke at any moment, the doctor is so worried, they say, can you go for operation? Can you go for a stent straight away and things like that? Yeah, then the extract powder. If you're just high blood pressure and you have cardio issues, okay, but it's not immediately life-threatening, it's something that you need to take note of, that if you don't do anything about it, it's going to be life-threatening, but right now it's not life-threatening yet, then the tablets. And then you will see your health, your condition improve in 1 month, 2 months, right? So I give you another example. This one is cardio. So I had a friend, he was warded into the hospital. One of his arteries had a 14 centimeters, which is about like this. Okay, it's the width of your face. Okay, clogged. It had atherosclerosis, right? So it's actually almost completely blocked off. So he took SimplyNature PPAR powder, right? 3 days later, when they tested it, it shrank to 7 centimeters, from 14 centimeters to 7 centimeters. Okay. In the end, unfortunately, my friend still died of a heart attack. Okay, because even with 7 centimeters, it's still life-threatening. Okay, a 7-centimeter clog is quite a big clog, right? It's still life-threatening. It's of course as a personal friend, sayang. Had he known earlier, imagine in 3 days, they actually moved from 14 centimeters to 7 centimeters. If his condition was more stable, if he had known earlier, we could have saved his life. All right. So again, this is just to give you an example. But based on your question to me, I think the tablets is fine, and the tablets is very affordable. It's like the cost of high quality multivitamins, right? So that it's not nothing to stop. You should not. There's no reason for you not to take it. Yeah. Okay. So the tablets. Remember your dosage should be minimum 10 micro tablets 2 to 3 times a day. So 20 micro tablets to 30 micro tablets. If you take 20 micro tablets and you feel, wow, this is doing good for you, you can eat 30. Then it'll do even more. Okay. So don't go less, go higher so that you get better results until you're fully recovered. Then you can go down to 10 micro tablets as a maintenance for some time. And then after that, it's your choice whether you want to continue or not.
Thank you so
And
much.
don't worry because there's no overdose. Even if, let's say,
Walang
20
overdose.
is already working for you and you upgraded to 30, you will not get low blood pressure naman. So don't worry about that.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
I'm
just
a normal person. My record is I very often, okay, now not so often because I'm in Singapore. When I'm in Philippines and Miss Sheila and Miss Jen stress me out. Uh, no, I when I do conferences, I can easily take 100 micro tablets a day. I use it as a meal replacement because it's actually natural whole foods. Okay, whole plant-based whole food. So actually, you can't really overdose on it. And my most beloved dog, Prosper, his record is 600 tablets in one shot. Right? Because in my house, I don't have the same 150 bottle tablets that you buy from us. Mine is straight from the factory in an industrial package. All right. So my dog actually climbed onto the kitchen table, opened it up, and ate the whole thing one shot. What was the side effect? The side effect was very energetic and his poo-poo was green in color. But apart from that, no, he was perfectly fine. Very, very healthy.
Thank you, Sir Sean. You've mentioned that that our tablets cost like a super multivitamins, but you know what? If you take the tablets, you're actually getting more than more than just
Yeah, because you're also able to treat your conditions, right? Like metabolic. Which multivitamin tablet will actually lower your blood sugar, blood cholesterol, and blood pressure, right? Yeah. Or if you have gout pain or inflammation, right? No multivitamin will even do that. So you actually get the benefits of multivitamins because it's so superfood, but you actually get all these wonderful therapeutic effects also.
Right, thank you. Thank you, Sir Sean. Thank you, Miss Jen. Okay, I guess this will be our last question for tonight. Coming from Miss Elizabeth Tagata. Question is, I'm type 2 diabetic. I also have kidney stones. I'd like to try PPARs. What's the best recommendation for me? So it's not only
Recommend
diabetes. Mhm.
what diabetes?
It's not only diabetes, she also has kidney stones.
Okay, for diabetes, right? Again, unless you're very serious diabetes, the tablets are very affordable and something that you should take. You continue to take. I've been taking the tablets since I was 27 years old. All right. If you look, I try to get closer to the camera. I don't have much of a filter. All right. I'm 52 years old this year. Okay. I'm 52 years old. So I'll tell you one effect of the tablet. It's anti-aging. Okay. So that's one thing. So I hope you get encouraged. Maybe you're taking it not because you want to manage your blood sugar, because you want to look young. Okay, but it will actually work. But it's gonna help you manage your blood sugar. Now, kidney stones are another issue. All right. Kidney stone is a mechanical issue in the sense that it's a physical stone inside your kidneys, right? So taking SimplyNature PPARs will not flush it out. Okay, will not flush it out. Okay, so but SimplyNature PPARs will help you with things like inflammation and all that, and that's going to assist your kidney stone condition. You still have to go to a doctor. They have a few approaches to removing kidney stones. One is to use ultrasound to break it up. The other one is if you go to a naturopathic doctor or a TCM, they will may use I think if I'm not wrong, is that gallbladder stone or kidney stone? Oh, no, that's gallbladder stone. That's different. For kidney stones, yeah, they probably have to use ultrasound to break it up. Okay, but will SimplyNature PPARs actually get rid of kidney stones? The answer is I don't think so. Right? But will it help with your kidney stone condition? Yes, because if you have kidney stones, you will likely also experience higher inflammation because the kidney stones is irritating and affecting your kidney functions. And anytime there is damage being done to any organ in your body, inflammation becomes an issue because inflammation is a defense mechanism. But if you have the wound for too long, for example, the kidney stone stays in the kidney, so it's a constant irritation and things like that, you may end up with a heightened chronic inflammation. So you need to manage your inflammation as well. All right. Yeah. So these are the ways PPAR tablets will help you.
Thank you, Sir Sean. Ms. Jen, would you like to add anything?
actually, PPARs can help flush
Oh,
the kidney
really?
stone in
Wow.
pharmacologically speaking.
Wow.
So
Okay. See,
there's
this is where I'm so glad we have a pharmacist who will tell me I'm wrong. Huh? Let me check also. Yeah, please share. I want to learn. Jen.
Okay, so we have called medical expulsive therapy. And
Okay.
that includes alpha blockers. One
Okay.
example of a synthetic drug is tamsulosin. So that has PPAR gamma.
Oh,
active.
and our
Wow.
SimplyNature PPAR is rich in PPAR
Yes.
gamma. Oh,
Yes.
wow. I learned something today.
And so what it does ba, it relaxes the muscles of the ureter, so making it a little bigger, making it more easier for the stone to pass by quickly and less painful.
Wow. Okay, I'm going to tell Sheila, we have to tell Doc Johnson because he also says that SimplyNature PPAR tablet, SimplyNature PPAR doesn't help with kidney stones. It's a mechanical, it's a physical mechanical. Okay, thank you. The pharmacist has spoken. Okay. Okay, just in case, guys, some of you are thinking, how come Miss Jen can give an answer that a doctor says no, she can say yes. Okay, I'll tell you, okay, because actually pharmacists study how drugs work. Doctors study, they don't focus on the drugs, they focus on how the body works. Okay, so there's a difference. So a pharmacist is also, usually pharmacists do better in one subject in school compared to doctors, which is biochemistry. Most pharmacists are excellent in biochemistry, and biochemistry is very important. Again, it's how the body functions, especially how drugs is used. Okay, I'm looking at the research right now. Oh, you're right. Okay. So number one, PPARs and SimplyNature PPARs contains PPARs, protects the kidney against renal damage, nephrotoxicity, right? So, okay. So if you have kidney stones, you might have. Okay, all right.
But you need to drink lots of water to flush it out.
You do.
Yeah,
Okay.
paper will just make the vessel bigger to easy pass
Yeah,
out.
so it's
Yeah, but
interesting.
you still need water to flush it out.
Okay, and then here it says the anti-inflammatory action, very important when you have kidney stones. And here's the one that you talk about, metabolic and vascular regulation. Yeah. Endothelium-dependent vessel dilation. Okay, that's where it will help yeah. But
Ureter.
there you go. So it will help. Will help. Will it be the reason why your kidney stones get flushed out? I'm not sure. Jen, does
No,
it's more
still needs
consistent,
water
right?
to flush it.
Okay, still need water.
Hydration talaga.
Okay,
Yeah,
so drink
like
enough.
12 to 16 glasses, not just the normal 8.
Oh, 12 to
Yeah,
16
yes.
glasses. All right,
Yeah.
very interesting. So I think for this particular viewer, you can call in and request specifically for Miss Jen. So that she can assist you in this area. All right. Thank you, Jen. I learned something.
Thank you. And it's good news, of course, for our
Yeah, it's
viewers.
good news.
Thank you, Miss Jen. Thank you, Sir Shyan. Okay, well, it looks like that we've covered all our questions tonight. And of course, just before we say goodbye to our viewers, I'd like to ask but first though, for those of you who are just shy to ask questions tonight, don't worry. We still have our webinar tomorrow. Please stay tuned up the end of until the end of the program for some other announcements. But for now, I'd like to ask for quick parting words from our two experts for tonight. Who would like to start first, Sir Shyan or Miss Jen?
All right, number one, I think is very tonight highlights a very interesting thing, right? Which is when a question was asked, can SimplyNature PPARs be helpful for kidney stones? My initial answer is no, because it's a mechanical thing, right? And Ms. Jen told us yes. Then I quickly went and checked an area which I never specifically checked for, right? And the answer came out, oh, she is correct, right? So what does this share with us? That it is very possible the person giving you medical advice, especially when they say it's a no, they may not always be correct. All right. The intention is to share to of course protect your health, all your doctors too. But there's always new knowledge or knowledge not in the specialty or the attention of the doctor. For example, if a doctor studies across the board, right? But maybe the doctor specializes into oncology, which is cancer treatment. He might have missed out or forgotten, or it slips his mind, or he has a different emphasis and not realize certain applications in the area of renal, which is your kidney. Right? So tonight's example is again a great example where if you were to challenge in a way or to bring up a point, any doctor or medical expert, when given a good reason, will say, oh, wait, let me check. And when I check, I say, oh, wait, I understand why Ms. Jen said this. She is correct. Right? She is correct. So I think this is a perfect example for us to share the approach towards treatment. No one except God is God. Okay? No one except God is God. So if a person tells you no, or sometimes even yes, it's always good to check around. But if the person treating you is sincere and is what shall I say, is knowledgeable, they will also know where they have misunderstood, and they will also change their recommendation to you, not because someone else said so, but because when Ms. Jen said it, I took a look at it and I said, oh, I understand the mechanism. Yes, right, from this point, I now understand. Yes, I stand corrected. It can assist in the kidney stones, right? So wonderful. So thank you for the opportunity, because we want to show, no, it's very important, Jen and Sheila, because sometimes, imagine, Sheila, if you went to an onco and they said, Dominic, too late, very low chance. But today, Dominic is top of his class, or is he the valedictorian or the second?
Oh, no. Just in his classroom.
Or just in his class, he's top in his
Yes.
class, right? Just imagine if you went to a doctor who said no, it's very low chance, and you feel discouraged, right? You went to Doc Maddie, she actually said can, but you must try PPARs, and then you must and then today Dominic is top in his class, right? So no one is God except God. So this is a great thing, and we should always explore, and then you'll find your answer. Okay, the last word I originally wanted to say was this. Okay, no one is, very few people, or rather, I have not met more than 2 people in my entire life who is truly healthy. Most people are not healthy but not sick. Right? You're not sick, but you're not healthy either. All right? There is that most of us belong to the not healthy but not sick. So there's nothing wrong with us, but we know in our heart we're not really healthy as well. Right? We can easily, very quickly fall into the sick area. And we're not talking about just fever or cough. We know in our hearts we could develop CKD in 10 years. We know in our heart that our liver might not be as healthy as it should be because we have late nights and things like that. We know we are not really healthy. So most of us are in that condition, and which is why we need to take something to make sure that we move from that gray area into the more healthy area. And I will just share with you, nothing is better than SimplyNature PPAR tablets, because it attacks the 3 highs, which is the basic thing that will create all the other problems in your health in the future, right? Which is your blood cholesterol, your blood sugar, and your blood pressure. If you manage these 3, there is a great likelihood that you become healthy and not just not sick. So I leave that thought with you. Don't settle for not being sick. We should aim to be healthy. All right. So thank you very much. I'll hand the time back to Ms. Jen and Ms. Sheila.
Thank you, sir.
For me, true wellness is not only about surviving, it's about restoring function, energy, resilience, and quality of life. So we hope tonight opened a new perspective for you and your family. If this webinar spoke to you personally, don't ignore that feeling. Ask questions, learn more, explore solutions responsibly. And our team is here to guide you step by step if you want to understand how SimplyNature PPARs may fit into your wellness journey. So thank you once again for giving us your time and your trust tonight. Stay tuned for Ma'am Sheila has some more promos and updates for you.
Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Jen. Thank you, Sir Shyan. Well, today's topic hits home for many, especially those who are facing the challenges of chronic illnesses, such as cancer. So as we words of encouragement coming from Mr. Shyan Lim and of course Ms. Jen are very hopeful and very encouraging And once again, thank you to the both of you for answering our questions for tonight. So please keep informed and explore all available options. So don't forget to like our Facebook page, SimplyNature International, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, SimplyNature. This is also to make sure that you get updated with our latest promos and exciting online and on-site events. Now, exclusive for website orders only, yes, you can still avail or buy our PPARs liquid extract or PPARs powder extract with no shipping fees. So whether you are ordering from Metro Manila or anywhere nationwide, you can avail this free shipping promo. Once again, this promo is available via website. That's www.simplynature.asia. And before we say goodnight, we just want to inform you that if you buy, yes, the PPARs liquid extract or PPARs powder extract, you can automatically get a free AD Pro serum, giving you both the internal cellular support and external skin nourishment in one powerful promo. So yes, this means that if you buy your PPARs extract, like the powder and the liquid extract, via website, not only that you are getting the free AD Pro serum, you are actually availing this product at a free shipping promo. So, but don't worry for those that who are on a tight budget, that's okay, because if you buy the tri-pack blisters of PPAR soft gel capsules, you're actually also getting freebie, which is the free Renew Max. There you go. So these promos are available via direct and website. And once again, that's www.simplynature.asia. All right. So if you've been dealing with stubborn eczema, psoriasis, or acne, and nothing seems to work long term, it's time to level up your skin game. Stop patching the problem and fix the environment. Introducing the AD Pro Probiotic Serum, designed to support your skin barrier and calm irritation. Whether it's breakouts, flare-ups, or rough patches, this is built for real results. And here's the best part, because if you buy one, you can get one, and this promo is still ongoing. So, limited time only, please message your assigned CSO to ask how to avail these promos. And lastly, last but not least, we are expanding our hours for better hours to serve you. Elevate your weekend with a dedicated session of health and healing at our Saturday Dose of Wellness this Saturday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. We invite you to our SimplyNature VGC office for an exclusive opportunity to receive expert wellness advice directly from our resident pharmacist, Ms. Jen Macandola. Whether you are looking to boost your immunity, understand cellular nutrition, or through PPARs, this is your chance to get professional guidance on the pharmacist's choice of SimplyNature PPARs product. There you go. But wait, there's more, because when you purchase our flagship products like the SimplyNature Liquid Extract or PPARs Powder Extract, you can actually get free umbrella, SimplyNature umbrella, automatically for free, just for you. This is when you go to our office and buy your PPARs Liquid Extract and PPARs Powder Extract. There you go. Okay, and of course, for our efforts move beyond remission and into long-term health, if cancer has touched your life, your next step is building an internal environment that supports true stability. Join our upcoming live in-person seminar to hear from a powerhouse panel of cancer experts, together with Doc Joy De Castro, Doc Jansen Calalan, and of course our PPARs expert, Mr. Shyan Lim, with our event entitled Beyond Remission, Building a Body That Sustains Recovery. Please watch this.
Hi everyone, this is Shyan Lim from SimplyNature, and I bring you good news. Backed by popular demand, doing our regular SMX event. And the topic for upcoming May 30th event is Beyond Remission, Building a Body That Sustains Recovery. So, if you are a cancer patient and you have questions about your diagnosis, what treatments are available and which treatments to take, if you don't know how to combine conventional treatments with natural treatments, then this is the place to be. Because I will be joined by one of the top integrative oncologists in the nation, Dr. Jansen Tan Kalalan. Right, he will be sharing about innovative approaches to supporting cancer. So Dr. Jansen actually specializes in supporting cancer patients undergoing conventional treatment, but he's also an expert in integrative treatment for cancer. And again, like I said, it's a great event for you to ask questions because there will be a live Q&A or Ask Me Anything segment where Dr. Johnson and I will be sitting on stage together, and perhaps we will be trying to invite other specialists as well, and you can ask your questions and all of us will be able to be there giving you live answers. This is an opportunity that you cannot miss. So seats are limited, secure them, and feel free to bring a loved one or caregiver with you. All right, so mark it down on your calendar, May 30th. It is a Saturday, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. at SMX Aura in BGC. See you there.
All right. Thank you, Jen. Sheila, let me confirm. Dr. Johnson said
Once again, thank you and see you once again on May 30. That's a Saturday at 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. at SMX FM Aura here in BGC Taguig. Seats are limited, so please secure your seats now. So there, we hope to see you tomorrow, Thursday, that's May 21, 7:30 for our regular Simply Healed webinar. Do invite your friends and loved ones and fellow patients in your hospitals to learn through our webinar. And thank you once again for viewing and joining us tonight. So please remember that we are always with you from start to healing. Thank you, everybody. See you tomorrow, and God bless you all.